Reading comparable titles is a core piece of advice given to authors at really any stage in the publishing process, whether it's writing, querying, marketing, selling, anything like that. Almost always, one of the recommendations in those steps is to be familiar with and read comparable titles. But rarely do we talk about what that means or how to do it. So this week we're going to dive into how to evaluate comparable titles and how to read like an author. First, for anyone who might not know, a comp is a comparable title that is comparable to yours. Usually authors want to look for titles that are similar in subgenre and writing style. The goal in reading these is to understand the market and your readers better. What's selling, what else is out there, like your story, why is it working, and how. Now, authors across the board should be keeping an eye on comp titles, but these are especially important for self-published authors because it can not only help you with writing and story decisions, but it can also inform on your business decisions as well. So let's talk about how to read comparable titles. From the outset, especially for self-published authors, there are a number of things to consider. First, you're going to want to look at pricing. So is it free, but it's the first in a series? Is it $3.99? Is it a part of a box set that is $12.99, but it's 5 books? What price is it at? What is working for the readers that they felt that pricing threshold works for them? Second, where is it being sold and in what format? So is this book doing phenomenally well in KU? Is that Kindle Unlimited? Is that where the readers are for this subgenre? Or is it sold across the board in all electronic formats? Is it in trade paperback? Is it print on demand? What is working to get this book into readers' hands? And again, jumping back, at what price? What is the current cover trend? So is the cover illustrated or is it realistic? Does it have a long title or a short title? Is it more abstract or more specific? So you can sort of think of the throwback to when 50 Shades was really popular. It was the pair of handcuffs and it was 50 Shades of Grey, which is clearly very vague and abstract. Now a very well-known brand and very recognizable, but when it initially came out, it was sort of a bit more abstract. Versus if you have a book that's called The Dragon King and it has a dragon and a crown on it, that's very specific. You know exactly what that's going to be, and it is very particular on the cover. You know exactly what you're getting as a buyer, as a reader. What's working for the subgenre for that comp title? And do you want to mirror that in some way, or do you want to be different deliberately for a specific reason? Also, formatting choices. So this is diving a little bit into the book, but not yet reading the story. How is the book formatted? What does the type style look like? Are there quotes at the beginning of each chapter? Are there illustrations? Did they include a map, a glossary, anything like that? And then once you're ready to dive in, you want to look at the specifics of what you're reading for that comp as well. So you want to look at humor level, heat level, tropes, hooks. What works for this book that is similar to yours? So what if readers loved about this book, they're going to love about your book? And then on the flip side of that, what is different about your book that you think is going to be even bigger and better? So your book has the same humor as this title, but with twice the amount of action, or it has even more drama, or whatever specific. Again, aiming towards that hook of, you're gonna love this because it fits exactly like that, but it's bigger and better than ever because of XYZ. And then you can dive even deeper as well. So did the book start with action? Did it start with a prologue and flashback? Did it throw you immediately into the politics? Is the story more heavily focused on characters or on world building? What were some of your favorite parts and why? What were some of the readers' favorite parts? And now you can know this either by looking through some of the reviews, because a lot of reviews will tell you what the readers absolutely loved and hated about the story, as well as if you have a Kindle, there's a lot of those highlight functions so you can see What was regularly highlighted? What type of dialogue did they really react to? What are they highlighting and tabbing in their books? Same thing with the characters. What drew you in, and what were some of the favorite characters of the readers? Again, looking at the reviews. You can dive into comps as deep as you want, evaluating them on sort of a surface level, just about their characters and their story arc, and then also, if you want to, diving deeper into the craft and their writing style and what readers seemed to really love and what you might want to take a look at for your own story. Not copying, but learning from their style to be able to better your craft and better position your book in the market to be exactly what the readers want. And then once you've gone through and read the book and evaluated all this, made notes on what you liked, what you didn't, what the readers liked and what they didn't, what seems to be working and not working, you can put that all together and really make a strategy for your next book and just for your writing moving forward in general. Now, of course, this is always an evolving process. The market changes on a dime, tropes and genres become popular, they rise and fall, so this isn't a one and done thing. This is something you're going to want to do on a regular basis, but is something that really can set you up for success as an author. Hopefully this has been helpful. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps the channel, and until next week, keep writing.